What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy with Plus Unit Picks. If you are not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button right now and drop a like on this video. We need your support every single day, guys. Subscribe, like, and let's go. Let's get into it. Real quick on the recap. I'm going to keep it completely honest and transparent like I do every day. Last night was another rough one. Our free plays and VIP plays did not perform. The term called variance just reared its ugly head, right? That's a part of the game. It happens. There are stretches where the ball just doesn't bounce our way and the numbers do not cooperate. So we don't run from it. We don't make excuses, right? We're just going to acknowledge it and come back strong and go on another hot streak. That's what we do. But here's the bigger picture, and I need everybody to hear this part. Over the last 30 days, we're still hitting at almost a 60% clip on all of our picks, okay? That is not luck, guys. That is a system that is working. Every bettor goes through cold stretches from time to time. The difference between profitable bettors, though, and everybody else is they do not abandon the process even when variance starts to kick in. We stay the course, we stay disciplined, and we keep putting in the research every single day. Today, I am locked in and ready to turn this around, though. I periodically send out updates on which platform has the best value on the plays, so you know exactly where to put your money. Today, we're going to focus on Underdog. If you're subscribed to my Winnable page on the VIP paid membership, you'll get access to PrizePicks as well, or NoVig, or whoever else has the value. You get it sent straight to your phone the moment I drop it, or your email. Link is in the description, guys. I also pin the comment to the link in my bio. Let's get into today's card, but before we do, real quick, if you're not on Better yet, guys, you're leaving money on the table, okay? Up to $200 in deposit bonuses for new users, okay? So essentially, you know, that's free money. That's low-hanging fruit. So I don't understand why you guys wouldn't take advantage, right? Tell the plays on Better if you can. Use the code +1. Scan the QR code on the screen. My code is +1 that you see here. Send me a screenshot to the phone number you see on the screen, and that will unlock the other part of the offer where you will get up to 30 days free to a VIP paid membership in my Winnable. So that's 2 offers you would get just for signing up with your own money, okay? So it's like 2 times the value. If you're already on Better, check out NoVig. By far, NoVig has one of the best offers out there. In addition to Better, NoVig is offering a spend $5, get $50 in free bets. If you use my code +UNIT, you'll get access to that as well. And you screenshot it, you send it to the phone number that you see here on the screen. Well, it's not loading up yet, but my phone number, it's 832-596-9267. You use my code +UNIT, PLUSUNIT, and that'll unlock another 30 days of free access to my VIP paid membership. So that would be a total, if you did both, of 60 days free VIP, paid memberships. So don't make it harder than it has to be, guys. Stack your bankroll the easiest way possible, and that's how you load up and do it using bonuses that are there. Okay, first play on the card today of my 3 free plays is going to be De'Aaron Fox. We switched over to Underdog today because that's where the value is. I'm going to go with the under on 10.5 rebounds and assists. So this is one of the cleanest plays on the board that I saw today. Here's why. De'Aaron is averaging 3.7 rebounds and 6.1 assists per game on the season. That's 9.8 combined, and they are asking us to clear 10.5. His season average is already below the number, right? And look at this recent stretch over his last 10 games. He's averaging 5.3 assists and 4.3 boards for only 9.6 combined. He had just 7 points and 5 assists and only 2 rebounds against the Bulls in limited minutes. Then followed that with 22 points, 5 assists, and 8 rebounds against the Clippers on Thursday. The assist numbers have been inconsistent, and the rebound numbers for a guard of his size has been modest all season. Tonight, the Spurs are hosting the Sixers, a matchup where Fox does not need to facilitate as heavily with Wembanyama and Castle running the show. So I'm going to go with the lower or the under on 10.5 rebounds and assists. We're going to dive into the numbers real quick if we can, if my technology wants to act correctly. Let's see. All right, over the past 5 games, De'Aaron Fox has hit, if you faded him on rebounds and assists, at under 9.5. I said I had it at 10.5, but he still would have, you still would have been profitable at 9.5 at an 80% clip. Over the past 10 games, you would have been profitable at a 60% clip. And then over the past 20 games, it drops a little bit to 50%. The opposing team, the Sixers that they're facing, they're middle of the pack as far as rebounds and assists allowed to opposing point guards. So not too concerned about that. If you can get it at 10.5, lock it in. At 9.5, lock it in. Guys, that's going to be the first play on the card, De'Aaron Fox. All right, so the second and final pick is the second pick of the 3-pick slip is going to be CJ McCollum. So he's absolutely been cooking since arriving in Atlanta. And, you know, it's going to be 25.5 points, rebounds, and assists, over 25.5. I think it's an easy target where he's at right now. He's averaging 18.7 points, 3.3 rebounds, and 3.8 assists per game. That is already 25.8 combined on his season average. So right above the number. In his recent hot stretch, he's been even better. 25 points, 2 rebounds, and 7 assists against the Nets on Friday, and 34 combined, Before that, 27 points, 1 rebound, and 5 assists against Detroit, who's a tough defensive squad, in an OT game for 33 combined. And then he had 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 9 assists against Memphis for 28 combined. So 3 straight games over 25.5 or over 25 combined points, rebounds, and assists. Atlanta is one of the hottest teams, as I had mentioned right now on another video, and I think McCollum is a massive reason why. So tonight, the Hawks, they're going to host the Knicks. You know, it's a big playoff seeding game, too. A lot on the line here. So CJ's going to come out on fire, I think. Just diving into the numbers really quick. Right now, the line, it looks like, has moved a little bit to 26.5. But the thing that I like most about it, over the past 10 games, if you would have bet him on the over at over 25.5 or even 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists, you would have cashed 60% of your tickets. Over the past 20 games, it's at 55%. If I drop the line below to over 24.5, he's cashing at 60% over his last 5 games, 70% over his last 10. In a head-to-head matchup against, actually tonight they're going to play Cleveland. I think I said the Knicks, but they're playing Cleveland tonight. So, which is another playoff seeding matchup. So it looks like he had, in the game where he was with the Wizards earlier in the season before they traded him, he had 27 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists. So that's 37 combined. And then the game before that, he had 25 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists for 30 combined against the Cleveland Cavs. So he was with a different team, and that was earlier in the season, but I don't see why that's going to slow him down. Opposing point guards, in terms of how Cleveland has fared against opposing point guards across the league, they're middle of the pack with points, rebounds, and assists allowed, but I'm not too concerned about that with the current streak that CJ is on, because the guy can cook. And that's going to be the second pick of the 3-man slip for the free play. The third and final pick we're going with is Robert Williams on the under 16.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Time Lord, that's what Robert Williams is. He's a center for Portland, playing limited minutes off the bench. And this number is simply too high for his role and production level. On the season, he's averaging 6.7 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 assist per game. That is just 14.6 combined. And they are asking Robert to clear 16.5. I don't see it happening. His season average is nearly 2 full points below this number. He's not a starter. He's getting heavy minutes, however, off the bench. He's dealing with an ongoing knee issue that has caused him to sit out multiple games. Over his last 5 appearances, he's averaging 6 points, 7.6 rebounds, and 16.2 minutes per game. He did have 11 points and 11 rebounds, a huge double-double game against the Warriors. That was his best. game of the season, and he's clearly not hitting that consistently, guys. He's very inconsistent. So give me the under on this one. I'm going to fade it. Just diving into the numbers really quick if I can. I would like to look at, see, right now they have it at 14.5. But I'm still fading it. Even at 14.5 on the under points, rebounds, and assists, he would have cashed 60% of the tickets over the past 5 games if you faded them, 60% over the past 10 games if you faded them, and at 50% over the last 20. But one thing that I liked a lot was the opposing centers in terms of how the Spurs, they're going against a tough San Antonio team. I forgot to mention that. So how the Spurs fare against opposing centers in points, they're top 6 in the league, top 7 in rebounds in the league allowed, and they're bottom 2 in assists allowed. But Robert Williams III is not a big assist guy, so I'm not worried about that. But that will be the third and final free play. I caught it on Underdog. I couldn't catch it on PrizePicks. Check PrizePicks as well. Don't forget to look at Novig and Better. As I had talked about, guys, those are going to be my 3 official plays. Let me know down below in the comments what you like versus what you didn't like, what you're going to tell or what you're going to fade. And again, don't forget to use my code on Better or Novig. It's going to be +1 on Better and +unit on Novig. Send me a screenshot to the phone number, and I will be able to get you free access to my Winnable and VIP paid membership for 30 days or 60 days if you do both. Guys, I hope you guys win. I hope we cash out, guys, with another 3-0 sweep. And best of luck. Talk to you later. Bye.